One thing really good about having the American Express Platinum card or even the co-branded Delta cards is you do get that unlimited access to the Delta Sky Club. If you have the Amex Platinum card, you get access to the Centurion Lounge and Priority Pass lounges. But there is a rumor right now that some cards will actually no longer have access starting 2024, and that a lot of us with these cards will start getting limited access in 2025. Also, we have an annual fee increase possibly coming around. So let's get right into the video. My name is Walter. This is the Credit Card Maestro channel. Make sure you subscribe. Leave your comments down below as you're watching the video. Have a conversation with me and people in the chat. Let me know what you think about these changes. Not going to waste any time. I'm going to put the screenshot right here. Leaking Truth is this person's name on Reddit. Not affiliated with the person. Don't know the person. Just saw the thread. Wanted to dig deeper. Got some information. And as time goes on, I keep you guys updated. So let's get into it. So according to this, and this is the first bullet point, they are not a former employee. They are active in the hub right now. I guess that's some lingo for they're currently employed. And scroll down to the third bullet point. This is very, very easy. So the Delta Platinum card, that's the co-branded Delta American Express Platinum card. The annual fee is $250. That card will no longer have access to the Delta Sky Club starting Q1 2024. I believe you can get in now with that card, but you have to pay about $50 per visit, either $39 or $50 per visit. But starting next year, that's done according to this thread. The Delta Reserve card, which is the highest tier, that's the purple card. That's an annual fee of $550. That's the Delta Reserve. And then also the regular American Express Platinum card with an annual fee of $695 will still have access business as usual until 2025 Q1. Now, also what Leaking Truth says is if this is confirmed, we will get notification of this from American Express directly September, October of this year, 2023, which is about a month away from now, 2 months away from now. So we'll have access. Delta Reserve and American Express Platinum will still have access until 2025, business as usual. At that time, those two cards will have to spend $75K in a calendar year to access. So what that means is if this is true, we'll get notified this year. We'll get all of next year to spend $75K in that year to have unlimited access. Otherwise, if we do not spend $75,000, there'll be limits. 10 times per year with the Delta Reserve card, 6 times per year with the American Express Platinum card. Now, this change has already been made with the Centurion Lounge. You have to spend $75,000 or more in a calendar year to bring in guests for free, or each guest is $50. You can still get in by yourself with the American Express Platinum card right now, but if you want to go with someone else, you have to spend $75,000. So it kind of makes sense. It is still the same bank. It is American Express on both sides. The Centurion Lounge, Delta Sky Club, it makes sense. They're going to probably be doing the same thing, and the reason they're doing this is to limit the capacity. Now, what I will say is I live in Atlanta. The Atlanta airport is very busy, but I don't really have issues like how you see on social media, those one-offs where the line is like circling around and all this. I don't really have those issues. They are rare in my opinion, but according to Delta and American Express, it's very busy. I still don't think this is going to work, to be honest with you. Yes, it will cut down busyness. The only way this will really ever work is if you stop making cards, right? Stop having people apply for these cards or make the criteria higher to get these cards. But probably both of those are never going to happen. That will cut profits crazy. So they're definitely not going to do that. So they're going to try to find every way to squeeze and cut people off. The Delta employees that don't pay to fly, they are what they call non-rev, no longer have access anymore to the Delta Sky Clubs unless they are on a confirmed flight and they probably have one of these cards and stuff like that too, or in a class flying that gives them access to these lounges. I don't know the average person and how much they fly. Me personally, I don't think I will be impacted by this because I still have other options. I have the Centurion Lounge, Delta Sky Club, the Priority Pass lounges. So I have other options if one fails. I don't think I'll be impacted by it. Putting a limit on there is fine. If I'm sitting here thinking about it, and maybe you guys can do so as well, I don't think I visit the Delta Sky Club 6 times a year. So, okay, cool. Now, a benefit to this, though, is if you have both cards, you can add those two together, possibly, because they are two different cards. So if you don't spend $75,000 in a year, well, you have the Delta Reserve card, you get 10 visits. You have the Amex Platinum card, you get 6 visits for a total of 16 visits per year. And I think that will be between you and also your authorized user. So whatever they do, you'll see an effect on that as well. The next thing Leaking Truth talks about, someone comments and says, influencers are going to have a tougher time pushing the platinum card. I don't think so. But the annual fee is high already. This is what Leak and Truth says. Planning to increase it in 2024, 2025. Wow. We just went from, I think it was 450, right? Maybe 4 years ago, 595 or 550, sorry, 550, and then now 695. What, seven something, almost 800, maybe 900 to $1,000. I don't know what it would be increased to. They didn't really give too much detail, but if it goes to $800 to $1,000, I think maybe that guy is right. Maybe we would have a tough time pushing this card unless there's something that is really worth it. And I'm not talking about like another gym membership or a treadmill credit or some the coupons that they give us, the Walmart coupon and the entertainment credits, the Equinox credits. Those things, they were nice during the pandemic, but we need something that actually holds value. Something like a Delta Silver Medallion status. That would be cool to have on the Amex Platinum card and raise the annual fee to $1,000 or something like that. I think that would definitely be worth it to kind of start off and get a head start with airline status. It would be the first card that regular people can get to have airline status. Mostly you have to fly to earn or spend to earn, depending on which card you have. But to just get a card and get your airline status, I think that would be worth it. I would definitely love to see an annual fee increase if that was a part of it. So guys, let me know what you think about it. Not too moved by it right now because there is no confirmation from American Express. And even if, it is true, it is what it is. We'll have to just go through it, deal with it. There's always going to be a way we can kind of figure it out. Like I said, if this does become true and you have both of those cards, well, cool. You can just kind of combine them together. And if, you don't have that card or if you don't have both cards and you only have one, well, you have other options with, other types of lounges. And unfortunately, if you have the Delta Platinum card, and this is true, you won't have access anymore. So you have to kind of maybe figure something else out at that point. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are below. I get it. They're trying to limit the capacity, but I honestly don't think this is going to work either. I'll talk to you guys soon. Be safe.